Recently, YouTube automation is generating people over 6 figures in profit every month without them showing their face. And if you thought that this is just another saturated and competitive business, my friend, you are absolutely wrong. If you're not aware, there are hundreds of individuals who have turned their YouTube channels into 6-figure automated businesses, allowing them to generate a steady stream of income effortlessly. And the best part? You can do it too. Yes, you can do it too, without any problem at all. And that is exactly what I'm going to share with you in today's video. I am literally going to show you the tried and true principles that I myself and these successful YouTube entrepreneurs have used to achieve financial freedom. So what exactly is YouTube automation? And what are YouTube automation channels? Well, basically, it's when someone creates a faceless YouTube channel that focuses on a specific topic or niche and then hires other people to handle all the production that is needed to keep the channel running smoothly. This process includes things like writing scripts, editing videos, creating thumbnails, and even recording the voiceovers for the videos. The idea behind this is that if you can automate the entire process, all you need to do is come up with ideas for new videos, and you will earn a profit from the ad revenue that YouTube pays out. Because this model can be so lucrative, people have figured out how to maximize growth in this model by creating multiple channels and earn even more money. Now let's cut the talk and tell you exactly how you can get started and start making 6 figures a month. Why you must choose a niche. First, it is important to think about what kind of content you want to create for your channel. You see, people love story-driven videos, and since storytelling tends to be more engaging and easier to come up with interesting titles and topics, you might want to consider going that path. For instance, there are already hundreds of channels out there that do this, covering a wide range of topics. It is a good idea to choose a topic that you're interested in so that you'll be more motivated to create content and your viewers will sense your passion. You will also want to keep in mind that some niches tend to generate more income than others. Sports, finance, trending topics, and celebrity news are popular options for automated channels. Depending on the niche, you can expect to earn around $3 to $7 per thousand views. Now this amount is called RPM, which means revenue per thousand views, and it's an important metric for content creators on YouTube. If you're focused on making money from your videos, you will notice that finance-related content tends to have the highest RPM, often over $10. Now, when it comes to choosing a topic for your videos, this is where you'll need to get involved. If you're looking to fully automate your channel, choosing a topic is something that you will need to do yourself. Don't worry if you're having trouble with this though. You can use vidIQ's keyword tool to see if there's a potential audience for your chosen topic and how much competition you'll face. I personally used it, and the results are astounding. How you should choose a title. Once you come up with an idea for your video, the next step is to brainstorm a bunch of different title options, ideally between 20 to 50 of them. Then take some time to pick out the best one from the bunch. This will help ensure that your video gets the attention it deserves and attracts the right audience. Let me show you an example of what a good title looks like.
I can't believe when people think of one video idea and they just go and make it. The point is, ideas matter so much on YouTube. Really cool example. He was working with a client and the first variation of the title was inside a $1.7 million New York loft. They didn't really love it, and there was nothing really interesting about it except the money value, but there's probably more expensive ones or whatever, right? Then they changed it to I found the best loft in New York. And then they added one more thing to it, which was I found the best loft in NYC, ... but nobody wants it. And they were like, that's the title. If it's the best loft in New York City, why does nobody want it? How can you breed curiosity into that? Because naturally, you want to click on something that sparks curiosity. And so you want to click on that video.
Did you notice what just happened? It's something we all know, curiosity. You need to spark curiosity in the title, or else nobody's going to click on it. What makes people click on your video? Alright, listen up. The next step in your automation journey is to create a killer thumbnail faster than they can say YouTube. And before you ask why we're making the thumbnail before the video itself, my friend, let's face it, if your thumbnail game is not strong, your video doesn't stand a chance. This means that if people don't click on your video, it does not matter how great your video is. Now, if you want to become a thumbnail pro, I suggest making your own. But if you're feeling lazy or just want to take the easy route, you can always hire a professional to do it for you. Just be sure to compare your creation with theirs and see what the difference is. If your thumbnail is not up to the mark, keep at it until you get it right. But if you would rather sit back and let a pro handle it, that's great too. What makes a killer script and voiceover artist? Alright, so the next step is to hire someone to write the script for your video. You can easily find people on Upwork who can do this for a reasonable price. Fiverr is yet another option, but yeah, for me personally, I use Upwork. Remember, the intro of the script is the most crucial point that sets the script for success. Now, there are some amazing ways to write the script in the most persuasive manner that a viewer can resist, which I'll talk about in another upcoming video to help write killer scripts. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so that you get notified right away when I upload that video. Once the script is ready, you will need to find someone to voice over your video. However, if you're up for it, you can do it yourself and it'll take you about 10 to 20 minutes. However, you can also find voiceover artists on Upwork and Fiverr as well who can do it for just $5 to $7. Video production. When it comes to automating your channel, one of the toughest parts is editing your video. But then again, if you're automating, you could simply hire someone from Upwork or Fiverr and get it done. But be careful though, as there's a good chance that you will end up with a poor quality video. You see, in YouTube automation, it can take some time to find a skilled editor. The thing is, you don't necessarily need the best editor out there. You just need someone who can put some relevant good footage over your voiceover with proper transitions, overlays, etc. Okay, now let's talk about the financial side of things. You already know the steps involved in making a video and which parts you can handle yourself versus what you can automate. But if you're just starting out and automating everything, you will likely have very low profit margins. In fact, you may end up with costs and little to no profit at all. Calculating profit. So when it comes to setting up your automated channel, there is a popular format that you can follow. First, we have the scriptwriter, which will cost you somewhere around $15 to $20. Next, we have the thumbnail designer, which will cost you $5 to $10. Next, we have the voiceover artist, which will cost you $10 to $25. And lastly, video editing. It'll cost you somewhere around $30 to $50. All in all, you're looking at spending around $60 to $100 for each video. Now this seems like a lot, but earlier, we discussed how much money you could potentially make from your channel. See, if you're in a broad category or niche, you can expect to earn between $3 to $7 for every 1,000 views you get. So it's definitely worth considering the cost involved and deciding if this format is right for you. Okay, let's put it simply. If you have a $5 RPM, it means that for every 1,000 views in your video, you will earn $5. So to break even, you need to earn enough money to cover your production costs. That could range from 14,000 to 30,000 views per video, depending on how much you spend to create it. But most medium-sized automated channels easily surpass that number. So if you're producing content for a channel of that size, you should be making a good amount of profit without any problem at all. Now these costs can dramatically be reduced if you do script writing, voiceover, and thumbnail by yourself. You can do video editing also if you're good at it. Otherwise, let the professionals handle it. What makes videos go viral? Okay, let's talk about some important numbers to keep in mind when it comes to your videos. The first one is called CTR, which stands for click-through rate. This measures how many people who see your thumbnail actually click on it. Ideally, you want a CTR that's higher than your usual percentage. If you don't have a usual percentage to compare it to, aim for a CTR between 8 to 20%. If you notice that your CTR is lower than usual or not high enough, it's probably because of your title or thumbnail. You need to fix them. The second important number is AVD, or average view duration, and AVP, or average view percentage. This metric tells you how much of your video the average viewer watches. By looking at this number, you can see where people tend to leave or stop watching your video. Once you figure out what's causing people to lose interest, you can work on improving it for the next time you make a video. I want to help you out in every way possible, revealing everything I know about YouTube automation. And all I ask from you is that you subscribe to this channel, as I get loads of amazing and crucial informative videos coming up your way.